Welcome. Welcome home and welcome back and welcome home starseeds. We're going to do a starseed reading. I was really in the last few weeks having the same message come through, and I was kind of wondering how to share that with you. And today is not at all what I thought. So I've got Leonard Nimoy here for channeling. And I got out the really cool cards, the Cosmic Consciousness Ascension deck. Jamie Price. Sedona, my home. She's from Sedona too. And I was going to just start everything with asking what's coming in or going out. We have shifted in a huge, entirely amazing, huge way that's, beyond words, really. And as everything is going cosmic, I'm asking what's coming in our shift, what's balancing in, shifting in, and what's shifting out. And so we're going to start with those cosmic consciousness cards, brain circuitry. I've noticed over the last years and with friends, loved ones, people that have had possible brain injuries from, traumatic things, wrecks, being harmed at work, things, football, whatever it is. I'm seeing people almost like feeling grasping for their brain circuitry to keep going in some ways. You, me, us, them, all levels of life, having a little bit of that brain circuitry. And so in this card, here's the brain circuitry card. And the Pleiades are going to help us with that. The Pleiadians, are known for helping us seed humanity back in the day and yesterday. And they were not necessarily the ones that caused us to fall off, but then seeded us in the divine plan. And I feel like the brain circuitry is helping us expand and keep us grounded in heaven and earth. The other one I got is truth. I could not have even made this up. So what's coming in, and shifting out in these cosmic times, new beginnings, and beginning of 2024, truth, Lyra, awareness. So there's expansion and truth. And brain circuitry all moving at once. So I'm going to put these together for a moment. All mind, body, spirit, soul, thought, and everything doesn't just come from our brain, but that's the connector, and that's the main connector. And then it goes down into our spine and our chakras and our energy fields, and layer after layer after layer. And to me, it feels like this is an advanced way of saying huge shift into more truth and awareness and expansion into that truth that we could not see before. And those are things that we didn't want to look at, we couldn't look at, was incomprehensible, that we get to connect with God's source, as well as our brain circuitry again, and expand and realize, take back our power and realize how we are here to bring the truth, balance the truth, and cleanse and clear into that new foundation in those higher 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 frequencies, dimensions, densities, lots of words there. And I'm seeing of course, the truth come out in each one of us, our circumstances, our relationships, our directions. And I'm seeing people second guess their career. How do we want to do it differently? And I've been doing what I want to do all along. It's just, I want to make it better. How can I be my true, authentic self better? And then we can look at the world stages and look at wars. And I just don't ever mention politics and the politics going on and up and down. And because I think we're in for a circus for a while. Flying monkeys and stuff, lots of stuff. And I think we're all seeing the truth in different perspectives and angles than we ever have. We see the unfolding of things like the Epstein secrets in the way that people have been, all of humanity has been blackmailed and twisted and demonized, and just really didn't have a choice, didn't have free will. And I'm seeing us come back into free will, and I'm seeing that be a little bit unusual. We're not quite sure how to build the next levels of the foundations and the circuitry in our new homes in the higher frequencies, but I feel like I'm seeing quite a bit of advancement in that, where we're clear and we can step forward in that heaven in earth way. So I got also the Atlantis Oracle cards, and I haven't touched these for a few years, and over and over I want to say, see what we're doing. Atlantis was not fun, and the fall of Atlantis was in essence the big fall, and takeover and hijacking and all that kind of stuff of all of us, of humanity. And it's a what we would specify as a different civilization. We can remember some and we can't remember. It could be just a consciousness, I don't know. But it's coming back into order whether we like it or not. So the magic, the connection that was hijacked and used wrong in the deep depths of wrong and shadow that we're seeing as a normal here in our world sometimes, or we have in the past, millennia, come back into order in Atlantis, because Atlantis has massive amounts of knowledge, wisdom, truth, and divinity within the structure, the templates, and so do we, but it's all awakening at once, so it's kind of trickling in. And I'm seeing a very, very, very large amount of kind of Egyptian background and Atlantis come in the wisdom and knowledge and truth and divine magic, which is the divinity that connects us with source. Not magic spells, but our the way that we flow in our true mind, body, spirit, soul selves with the others. Not in a hive mind, but in a unity mind. So we're coming back into Atlantis, knowledge, truth, and healing. Lots of healing. So let's see the card we got. Manifestation. Look at this crystal city. Manifestation number 2. We attract what we desire, and we desire what we attract. Look at that. Pretty gorgeous. Within ourselves, that looks like a whole bunch of my selenite. We know that in every aspect of this world, in Earth world, it's been inverted. We know this. And as we're pulling back out of the inversion or the fallen state of being, we're doing that in every aspect, whether it's an inanimate object, this is a crystal or a rock. It's a rock. But we're also doing it in our systems, our belief systems, our school systems, our ideas of, well, there goes one of the pieces. It's getting shifted off the shelf. Back into that higher state of consciousness, that higher love. So when we manifest, attract, or open ourselves up to our divinity and our connection with God's source all the time, spark right here, all of our higher selves, when we're in the natural flow, and in a lot of ways we manifest in just beauty and safety and highest good for all. So I'm seeing that come back into alignment. And I've got to tell you, like, I've been studying my whole life and career, like 35 years, science and spirit together, vibration healing, frequency healing, Bach flower remedies, tuning forks, crystals, everything. The 528 hertz, 432 hertz, 639 hertz. Frequencies, music, tone, color. And we're coming into a time where we can use scalar frequencies. So I've opened up part of that in my business, but I got to have some, quite a few appointments and help and learning and healing from Dr. Elisa at Atlantis Scalar. You got to look it up. And I believe, I can't speak for her, I don't know her, never met her in person or anything, but I believe she's bringing back the wisdom and truth and that clear connection with God's source in healing modalities, healing med-bed kind of vibes. And it's been miraculous, along with my deliverance prayers, my healing, my shamanic practices, my own work on myself, which I've done, every day for all my life. I feel like it's just amazing advancement, and that means a lot for the collective. We're all going to keep waking up. We're all going to keep healing, even the most resistant of us, which could be any of us at any time. And I'm getting in Atlantis, there's still a need for wearing that armor of God and that protection. So this is the protection card. And look at that, like tiger's eye looking vibe, planet thingy. Deflect negativity. Security surrounds your mission. I think we are all noticing that in our tiger's eye. That security that surrounds our mission, being a new awakening to our belief systems, our systems within, our templates within, that we're safer than we thought, and we are walking out of that lower matrix. And I think this is a big gift, big blessing. 2024 is weird. It's going to be weird. It's going to be weird, man. But I'm seeing, as we stay stable in our steps, our personal steps, as well as our collective steps, we can keep that armor of God up and that protection. And it's just beautiful. And continue to see the mind controls and the black magic. So Atlantis, in our storytelling ways, was the mother or the father of all black magics. Because all the light beings were tweaked and tainted and torn apart, destroyed. And that's what we're healing in many layers. So this cosmic shifting time, I just can't, it makes me joyous. Ouch, it hurts sometimes. It makes me joyous. Ironically, guess what? I have one of my Atlantean crystals right here on my desk. I haven't found everything from moving to my different houses and 2 different states. So who knows where everything is? The channeling with Leonard Nimoy will begin now. So he's saying there are things that, like in the shows, the TV show and the movies, Star Trek showed us to expand in our thinking, and especially with Spock, learn how to solve things in an advanced way outside of our thinking, like observe and find solutions and resolutions in our perceptions so that we could heal and clear our path. And it was always in that true humble and holding the divine, what is right, that integrity, that truth. And I'm seeing it happen. I'm seeing it happen all over, and I'm seeing that you belong. And the main message that I have been really hearing that I'm supposed to share is that you are loved. Like, it's so easy to say that, but I'm seeing people open up to pieces. I'm seeing it in the mirror in myself. I'm seeing it around the world and in appointments. I'm seeing people going, ouch, that hurt. I didn't understand before. And now I can see myself, and not to hold on to some of the generational patterns. We're really working on that. Stripping clean some of the worst, heaviest, deepest, grossest root core problems and issues in those generational shadows and the curses and the what we could call the black magic or the inversion or the fallen devil system, just wrapping us up in everything. And it feels like there's not only an unwinding of that, I like to say delousing to the root, like never before. And that will help us, each one of us, in our own selves, in our own homes, with our people, recognize it in each other's eyes and hearts, or get rid of them. What? One or the other. And we can recognize in our communities, our systems, our everything, in the big picture, and feel the cosmic lightness of being cosmic Christ touching us on many layers, and recognize the love within ourselves. True love. And another way of putting this also is that we've kicked some tiny dark shadow skanky hiney. No need for these skanky banquets to be up in our houses anymore. And so those things are continuing to unwind through 2024, meaning the pain, the suffering, the wounds, the traumas. And some of us have more than others. So please have compassion with others, with each other. Just because you say to let it go doesn't mean it stops in 1 second. Like it's, oh, okay, never mind. The losses and the griefs and the traumas. But I am seeing each and every person in lots of different ways stand up and see in themselves worthiness and respecting themselves in a different way. And I'm hearing Leonard Nimoy say, yeah, bigger picture way. And it's just going to be known. It's going to be felt. And so there will be a dissolution of the warmongering, and we'll catch those power struggles that are not necessary, so that we can learn in a better, cleaner way and live in a more harmonious society, with each one of us having the highest good in our everyday lives. Pretty cool. He's saying, remember when they were fighting with Khan, and he was more powerful than all of them, but in the end, when the truth was seen, the perspective got bigger in it, and he was kind of like dismantled, and everybody involved on the light side of the light and dark war in that movie, The Wrath of Khan, found the stability and responsibility in the whole bigger picture, and really just took away his misuses of power, and came back into the harmonious, like, what's our next step in investigating the universe and learning more, right, humanity? So I feel like that's what's happening, and the main message today is that you are truly loved. And there's like cages coming off of our hearts and our experiences as our timelines continue to heal. And I think some of you are time travelers and kind of go to the places in the Akashic records that were had loops, holes, things that were not meant for humanity. And so those things are being unwound and placed back into order. And it's not that we won't learn. Earth is still at Earth school in some ways. I don't really love that term all the way, because some of it was just so far, like the darkness was so far. We don't learn from pure evil. We just don't. It destroys us. And we came here to bring back wholeness to all souls, and the soul of the universe, and the soul song of the universe and beyond. And so I got to send out to big thanks and smooches to all the starseeds or earth angels or nice people or honest people. Thank God for the honest people. It's like 17 in the whole world. Thank you for all the hard work. And there's this period, some of us are in the winter and don't really want to go outside, named me, because I love summer and sunshine. But thank you, because we're coming out of that winter, humanity's winter season, slowly but surely, where we realize we do have more expanded free will, and our hearts are going to be opening more. And we're also going to realize like there's so much cool healing going on. We have these chakras that are further than we ever knew, and those things are being aligned with the divine image of God map constellations in the universe. And we'll be learning and catching on and coming out of that winter hibernation into a springtime, into the spring for all of us, into that springtime state of being, and where we feel the freshness and the newness. And so really good job, everybody. Should I pull one more? Okay. I can't help myself on those things. Okay. Let's see, what do I have here? Oh, I know what it is. It's cosmic. Cosmic energy. Is there anything else we can know in our shifting, in our cosmic session today? Leonard Nimoy is also saying that the loved ones in the heavens are closer. Please don't get angry at someone because they don't say, think exactly, or say things the way you think they should. But everybody everywhere is being opened up a little bit more and a little bit more to their connection with God's source. And that means a lot of you are very capable of seeing some of the multi-dimensions, which would be our heavenly loved ones, or experiencing them, feeling them. I always say being so visual, being a visionary seer person is not all that fun sometimes. It might not be the easiest or strongest gift. Strawberry moon. Look at this. Moon healing. I am seeing everything coming out of, again, the inversion, which would be like the upside down, like in Stranger Things. Everything in the upside down was awful and scary, and we've been stuck in that state for a long time. And then as we come out, we go, oh yeah, okay, some monsters can't come get me, and bad things can't hurt me today. What can I learn? Coming out of that inversion and that moon, strawberry moon, moon healing is coming. And of course, this is sometimes a twin flame symbol is the swan. And there's a refreshing newness in our twin flame or our sacred garden template. I don't even know if we use that twin flame word that much anymore. Because it was tainted and inverted. And yucky bad people tried to be mean and swear they were our twin flames, but they were really in the cult of no personality or something, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to pull one more. Nebula. There's a message from the universe. Nebula. Things are happening for reasons larger than yourself. Trust the divine. So that is not an easy one for me. I like to know. I like to hear. I like to understand. And so I find myself being resistant sometimes when I can't wait, and I am not waiting for the bigger picture. I'm sure we've all been there in those shoes. I feel it, and I don't know what everything means. I don't even know if we have words for everything, but this shift is the shift of all lifetimes, and the love that's in you and in front of you in some way is the love of all lifetimes. And it can't be broken. Like you can't, like unless you chose to turn around and go backwards, it can't be taken. And I believe what I'm seeing a lot is that our souls, our spirits, our truth has been calling out in our family lines, even our power, meaning our love, our happiness, our truth, our money, our jobs, our connections, our marriages, our thoughts and feelings, our truth in every angle that was stolen or stomped on or mocked to the ground or dimmed or squished or extinguished in some cases. So that Christ consciousness, cosmic Christ, streaming in all of us and helping us shift in whatever ways are best for us, the highest good for all of us. It's super magical. It's super awesome. And I'm asking Leonard Nimoy. Spock, he's he's my favorite. He just is mine. Live long and prosper. I swear, like, that's in the energy. And you deserve it. You're not alone, and you will know this greater than you've ever known before. And God is here for you. Some of you are going to be like meeting, recognizing new guides. So in the past, decades, years, centuries, millennia, sometimes those shadow parts of us, or the universe, because we were in the upside down, would sneak in and trick us a little bit. I think you're going to be seeing the divinity and the truth and being able to prove that easier, so that you are safe feeling and not feeling like you're going to hurt yourself or anything like that and talk to bad things. But if you feel like that, don't do it. Cosmic Christ streaming in all of us, and God is always with you, and I hope you can feel it, how much you are loved. I send you just big hugs of that pure love, and that comfy Christed protection, and in whatever ways, blessings and abundance and wholeness and happiness and truth to your journey here, there, and everywhere. Thank you. I love you guys. Thanks for the shares and comments and stuff. Thank you.